What's going on, guys? Zeo here from the FallenRedZeo. Today we're opening this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle loot crate. So we have a partnership of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with NECA and Loot Crate here. So they're offering these special crates that come with a NECA character in it, and each box has a different one depending on, like, I know they already did the holographic Splinter from the first live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie where he talked to the turtles through the fire, so he's in all blue color. So they already did that, and we didn't care for that one too much, but once they announced that they were going to be doing more with like the cartoon versions of characters and stuff in this box, we decided to get it since we obviously open up all the other NECA figures and everything. But let's go and open this box. Now I know that what figures in here because obviously they advertise it, but I don't know beyond that what we're expecting out of this box, like what other stuff they throw in, if any. Okay, so it does look like there is other stuff thrown in here, which is cool. So it's kind of hard to see with all the white and stuff, but we got a white t-shirt up here right in the front. So if we open that up, it looks like a TCRI shirt, which is pretty cool, which is the whole company that made the ooze and stuff. But it says TCRI Company Picnic Northampton 84. And so I guess that's all it is. So it is a licensed shirt if you see in the top there. It's hard to see for some with the light, but it says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff. So it is a licensed shirt. Kind of like cheap and crappy, just on a white shirt, just like a printing there of the TCRI whole thing. So nothing too interesting, just a white shirt. So nothing we're really too interested in. Looks like we also have a cup, which is pretty cool. So the cup like this, nice. Oh, so it has the same thing. So it's the TCRI Company Picnic Northampton 84. And so it's a nice, just like a travel mug type thing. Has, you know, lid you can pull off of it, so nice on the inside there and stuff. So that's pretty cool. It's a nice, you know, cup. This will actually be handy for us and everything, but again, just the kind of that same crappy sort of TCRI logo. Looks like we have a bag, a bag that goes with it, so just like a little reusable bag type thing, cloth bag with the same TCRI on there. So again, this is a whole bunch of TCRI going on. Looks like we have a little phone holder thing here, a little like thing you can take off and attach to the back of your phone case, and again has the TCRI and has a little sleeve in here so you can put like credit cards or money or whatever you want into it there on the back of your phone. But again, has that still crappy logo, so I don't care about that. Then we have a keychain here that says Chet's Toys, and then has a little, looks like a comic book, because this box is all about the Mirage comics, as we'll see with the figure we're getting. But so it looks like a little cutout piece from the comic. It says, "I'll get you, little kitty gar," and so it has like a weird monster there, and it looks to probably be Leonardo since he's got the blue on and a whole cat stuff. So again, just a little cutout from the comics there made into a keychain. It also looks like we have a pin for the month there, so we got a robot there. I forget this robot's name. I know I've seen this before, but I can't think of what its name is off the top of my head. But it's just a little robot. Let's see, it doesn't say on the back anywhere, no, but it just shows the NECA and then Loot Crate, everything, you know, that brought this whole box together. It looks like there's also a weird little card in here. I don't know what it looks like, just a bunch of weird logos, almost like a Krang and stuff, but it says TCRI and then has a whole bunch of stuff there. It looks almost like an ant home or something, but it must just be like a little passcode or something, maybe for a TCRI employee. Not exactly sure, but it's a nice little card thrown in there. And then of course the whole reason we got this is for the NECA figure. So here we've got the Shredder, and again this is from the Mirage comics, so where the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles originate and everything. But it's a really cool looking Shredder, and again it's from a comic, so I think they're I thought mostly black and white, but I know like the Turtles all had the red bands instead of different colors. So it's pretty cool with the Shredder. He's pretty much all blue with the silver, and then comes with some pretty cool weapons stuff. So I'm excited to get this out of the box and look at it. It's very cool. Look on the side there with the nice shiny metallic Shredder there. Look there on the back of the pictures of him, which look cool, and again shiny on the side there of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I'm super excited to get this open and take a look at it. So here we go out of the box, and this looks super cool. So again, this is based off the Mirage comic, so he's, you know, kind of more basic. I'd say almost like a grayscale, but obviously he's got some blue tint to him and everything, but very basic, you know. It just has the blue with a bunch of dark shading there, like around his waist really, and then silver everywhere else with shading all over it, so you get a lot of black onto it. So it's kind of like cell shading in comic book stuff, so you have a lot of like dark places for shading, which looks really cool. I think this just looks super cool. I did notice on the back of the box though, like he looks a lot purple, which is kind of like, you know, the normal like Shredder kind of look of the purple. So like in the colors there, at least to me, it looks more purple compared, like side by side. This definitely looks purple compared to this being blue, and the camera kind of almost looks the same. But so kind of weird that it's, you know, purple on the box but blue in real life. But I still think the blue looks cool, and again it's from the comics, so not everything's gonna match exactly, but it still looks like that normal classic Shredder. So I have the cartoon version I'll show you here in a second. Pretty much the exact same figure. They've obviously changed the body off. It almost looks like they've maybe switched the body off with like a foot soldier and then just took and put Shredder details attached to it, so that's kind of fun. But it still looks very good overall. Just a nice looking figure. I love the whole helmet design, you know, just that classic Shredder look. All the pads with the spikes going on, so he's got them on his shoulders there, on his forearms, little things there on the back of his hands with the two spikes on him, and then there around his shins. And then the rest he's just in kind of like a whole, like, I guess like karate outfit, a gi maybe or something, I don't know, just an all blue color outfit, which looks cool. So look up there at his head, you can see in there, and it's kind of probably hard hard to see his eyes. I can't really see, but he's got silver eyes, so that looks really cool. He's got the silver eyes in there, then just the all silver helmet with the 3 spikes coming, the 2 on the side, 1 in the back there, and then just the plating pieces held together there. So just normal like Shredder looks to me, and then the cool armor pads there. Like I said, you can really see the silver and then the shading parts there, the black. So just looks really cool. Just a really nice looking figure overall. For his movements, though, his head can twist there all the way around, and he can look down a little bit and look up a little bit. So not a whole lot of range of movement in the neck, and like especially the neck designs there where it looks like the wrappings, that's exactly like the foot soldiers. So I feel like I said, it looks like he's got the body of a foot soldier. The shoulders are a little bit stiff. I did get them undone though with a hair dryer, but the shoulders do come up about 90 degrees and can rotate within there, but of course has the shoulder pads that get in the way, and part of the shoulder pad was stuck onto the arm there, so that's why I couldn't get some of it moved. The other arm seems to move a lot better, but either side I've gotten loose, so it's not too bad. But then it has the bicep twist there and a double elbow joint that only comes up about that far though, so not a whole lot of range, about a 90 degree, maybe a little bit over, but some of his armor paddings get in the way though of some of that. And then he's got the wrist that twist all the way around and flex back and forth. Now he doesn't really have any ab crunches or anything, which is kind of weird. He just has a twist right at his waist, so he can twist all the way around there. So I just thought it was weird there's no ab crunch or anything on this. But then his hips come up 90 degrees there and out to the side. He can pretty much do the splits with the way the NECA figures are. And he has a thigh twist. I can't get this leg undone. That's like the only joint I wasn't able to get undone, but it twists there as you can see on that leg. Then we've got the double knee joint that comes up about that far it seems. You can't really get much further. You can kind of readjust a little, but it doesn't go much further. He does have a twist there right at the top of his shoe there. So it can twist there right at the shin or right behind the armor. And the foot just kind of flexes a little bit. It's not got much of like a normal joint we'd see on a figure, but it just has a little bit of flex back and forth there, and then it allows it to twist side to side and then kind of twist around there. And the last joint is the little toe joints there, so the little joints at the end that can go fold up and down. So it's a little bit different look there for the Shredder than what we've normally seen, but it's still very cool looking. And just for comparison, here is the cartoon version of Shredder, and you can see they pretty much have a lot of the same stuff. So obviously have very similar, you know, mask coverings there around their face. Helmet design's pretty much the same. It's just this one looks more like the movie versions to me, just the way it's designed. How far it comes off the back of his head and stuff is what that one looks like. All the armor padding with the spikes are pretty much exactly the same, just reused and repainted on this. And then it looks like, so from their waist twist down, they're pretty much exactly the same figure, just repainted and everything to the new blue color, but everything else matches exactly the same, all the same details and stuff. So it's just pretty much the upper half that's different between the two. And like I said, on this one, I feel the upper body is from a foot soldier, which I don't have one handy real quick because I didn't think about a foot soldier. We also have some accessories which are really cool. So we got 2 grip hands here because these guys got 2 fists on. So we got 2 grip hands so we can put some weapons in his hands, which I'll go and switch these out. So the first weapon is he's got a bow and arrow, which looks pretty cool. So it's got a bow here that looks just like, you know, a really old time bow, which would be perfect for this, like a nice ninja style bow, you know, just a piece of wood that's been modified and turned into a bow. Has an actual piece of string on here, which looks really nice. I don't know if you can see it too well, but nice brown piece of string, and of course the brown bow and the detailings of there, the shading and stuff, even, you know, has flexing so you could really shoot it. And then it comes with his big arrow, so it has the feather details there on the end of it, which would be cool if they were actual like feathers and stuff almost. And then the nice blade there on the end with the silver, but even on the back of it, it even has a notch in it, so you can't actually attach it onto the bow. It doesn't stick very well because it's a little bit too small, but you can like actually notch it in there, and you can even like fire it if you want. So we got that, but it's gonna be hard to get that in his hand, especially with the arrow and stuff. This will be something you definitely have to play around with to try and get it posed up with it. But the coolest thing is this that he comes with, which I think is called a kusarigama, which is like a sickle on a chain, which is clearly what you can see it is. And this thing just looks awesome. So it has the nice big sickle here, so you can obviously chop stuff up. Then it's got the chain with the little weight on the end of it and everything. So this just looks amazing. So I definitely want to put this in his hand. So this is a little bit disappointing. So his hands are actually too big of grips, which is really weird, and usually a thing that's never happened with an action figure unless, you know, it's over time and their hand gets stretched out. But brand new from the box, not me even warming the hands up or anything for this, they don't even fit. So like he can't even hold on to this because it just slides through his hand, and I tried it on both hands and it still does it. So it's stupid, he can't even grip onto it. So either just have to kind of let it hang out like that, or just let it slide to the end where his hand's pretty much touching the blade, unfortunately. So that kind of stinks. You can't really use this to pose around too much because he can't hold on to it properly. So that kind of stinks there. So maybe we'll have to try the bow or something, but I think this weapon looks much cooler and, you know, has a nice sharp blade, fits perfectly for Shredder, and that just looks super awesome. So with that being done, that's pretty much all the stuff we get from this box. I still think it's pretty cool. You got a lot of stuff in it. Like for Loot Crate, from when we last had them, you kind of got skimped up on a bunch of stuff. You only got a couple items in there, so it's pretty cool that we got all this stuff. And then the NECA figure as well is super cool. But we did get this card in here that kind of shows all the items, that kind of explain it. So we got the TCRI t-shirt, the TCRI travel cup, the Chetch Toys keychain there with the whole like comic strip thing, the TCRI tote bag we got, and then we got the TCRI card holder, which is what that card was for, is to hold that. Of course, the Mirage comic shredder there for the NECA figure, the TCRI card, so just an identification card, and then the Fugitoid pin. So there's the robot right there of the pin. So again, not a lot of great stuff, but you still get a lot of stuff in there, which is really nice. So I don't remember how much this cost, but I feel you got a pretty good deal, and I'm excited to see what the other ones come with, because I really enjoyed this shredder. I thought this would be like the most boring one out of all that are coming up, and I actually really enjoy this, so I'm excited now to see what the next figures are. So that's going to be it for this opening of this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle NECA Loot Crate, where we got the Mirage comic shredder, which looks very awesome. So let me know what you thought of the box down below, if you thought it was probably worth it or not, and if you like this figure from this box. Like I said, I really enjoy this figure, so to me that just makes it even better. But let me know your opinions in the comments down below, and hit that subscribe button while you're down there. But thank you all for watching this video. If you want to check out our last Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figure over here on the left, and all our TMNT figures on the right. Thank you all for watching. Remember to stay awesome out there, and I'll see you next time.